to request each one of you to appreciate them. Dear facilitators, you made us proud. Thank you so much for sharing your testimonies. For those who do not know me, I am Joyce Matuka Kidulu. By the grace of God, Mayor-elect Mbale City. We appreciate our facilitators so much for sharing your personal experiences. You know, sometimes you go for workshops and they are telling you stories that you do not, add up. But today we are lucky that they brought in our sisters, the beautiful stories and the journey that we've walked. I believe that people who have gathered here, we've been able to learn something very impactful and learning process. And when I was seated here listening, I was telling myself that I think this is our season for women. Do you believe that?
Yes.
This is our season. And people who read the Bible, that God has seasons for us. If we are going to miss this season, then we'll have to wait for a long time. So when you hear people sharing stories, we are saying this is our season. You look at the government, how they have empowered the women. You have the vice president, you have the prime minister, you have the speaker. You have the mayor. Yes. This is our season. So that's why we are here to celebrate. And this is our season, that's why we need to sit and plan better. If we don't make a strategies for ourselves, we lose out. We are not just going to celebrate and say, this is our season, but as we celebrate, what have we done? The women here, we are celebrating. Now for us, we look back and reflect, what am I celebrating? What have I done? I remember when some few years back, when I was enjoying in town here, when you're in town, life is good. But you also forget that time is coming, you're going back to the village. So I sat one day and I started reflecting about my journey. When I'm old, I've retired and I'm going back. And I asked myself, here in town things are okay. I do not carry water, everything is within the house. What about where I'm going back? How will I begin? And when I reflected that, is when I remembered that actually even in the village, I had land that had just given the relatives where I'm married in Matuka. And I'm busy using the land and I'm not benefiting. But because of the reflection of where I'm going back, I started thinking, supposing I also use this land, the 2 acres, and plant sugar canes, the story would be really different. And I told my husband, somehow he couldn't see sense, but I insisted that we need to do something on our land. So we agreed and we went back to Soga and we planted sugar canes in our land, 2 acres. And the 2 acres, as I speak, today we have 25 acres. So what we're talking about is that we begin where we are. We may not be doing food like Esther, may not be in coffee or Wimpy, but we have something. And we are here and we are saying, what do you have? Because some of us may not be Mama Wimpy, Mama Koni. We don't have those buildings. And I will not have it because I don't have the billions. But I have something that I can begin. So I started a journey of planting sugar canes on 2 acres. I think now I have 15 acres sugar canes. And through the sugar canes, I've been able to educate our children. The 2 have finished the university. The one is a doctor and another one is a lawyer. And I am happily saying that if I retire, I have somewhere to sleep. I have a home. Because my worry was, I am in town and there is water in the house, everything is, life in town is good. Now I'm going back to the village to begin the other life of carrying water. But because of the sugar canes, I've been able to build a very good house in my village. Amen. It has electricity, it has water. So even when I'm in the village, I'm in town. That's what we're talking about as women. We must be focused. We must have a vision. We must be focused and determined that life must change. We are not going to live as people talk stories and no. What is it that you are doing? Where do you want to go? Because when you have a vision where you want to go, it will help you to move. And I think for me, even when we talk about the women saving, it's very important because one of the things that women didn't know that you save your money, but actually you don't know what to do with the money. because I also have groups. We have about 7 groups that we have empowered. And one of the things that we made clear and training them is we are not just saving this money and then Christmas we go and buy meat. That's what we used to do. That you are saving money Christmas, you are buying a lot of meat that you cannot eat, you waste it, you are buying a lot of clothes, and then come January, the children cannot go to school. We have helped them to make sure that we are more informed. And I like that. So women who are gathered here, we've had a lot. As we go back, Sandra made a statement that money love company. If you have it, it will come. If you don't have it, it will go. Even the little that you have. Even the Bible talks about it. The little the Lord has given you, if you don't be faithful to it, it will even go. So for us, we want to make money. Pride is here, is willing to support us as women. If you are not yet there, I am not yet there, but I'm going to learn, because you don't just jump in things. I'm going to learn and then see how do you help me to move from 15 acres of sugar canes to maybe 50 or 30. Because the truth is, if you don't have money, women, you're not going to compete with men. I would not become a mayor if I didn't have money. Yeah. You must have it. And then the one said, China said, I said, okay, you wait and you'll see the journey. I said, yes, it was not so much like them, but at least I had something. Understand? Yes. And I had the women who said also believed. So women, we believe in each other, we support each other, and that's the conversation we are talking here, that we need to support each other. Oh, yes. We're not going to grow alone. If Mama Wimpe has all these things, we want Mama Wimpe to empower other women, so that we want to have more women. Yes. You know, when women have money, we can do a lot. The society is going to be transformed because of us. It's going to be transformed because of women. So I want to encourage you, my sisters, my daughters who are here, and it is women that this is our season, that Mbale City is going to be transformed because of you. Don't leave the work for me. And you sit back and begin saying, now you say, any more question? And you also laugh. When men are laughing, you're also laughing. No, you are here to support me. Support me, so that we do work that people appreciate. And I've heard the president speaking, and one of the things that he says is that women are better managers. That's why he has appointed that women are better managers. So we are going to manage well and begin in your family. That's why I brought a book. You know, when you have, this is business now.